Hi, welcome back to Yoga with Megan Elizabeth. I'm Megan. Are you low on energy? This sequence is packed full of energy boosting asanas to help you recharge and keep going. So grab your mat and let's go. Our body is full of energy centers. In yoga, we call them chakras, and we focus on the 7 main chakras, wheels of energy. Our center for power and fiery energy is right here in line with the navel, and today we're going to activate this inner energy, first with a pranayama or breath control called Kapal Bhati. So bring yourself into a comfortable seated position. Inhale the shoulders up, exhale down. One more, just to release some tension there. And we'll start with our natural breathing. So bring your focus to a drishti point or a point in front of you. Notice the breath coming in and out of the nose. Close your eyes if that feels good for you. Start to notice the chest rising and falling. See if you can deepen the inhale now and feel the breath coming into the back. Your shoulders might lift up slightly. As you exhale, try to relax the back and then relax the chest. On the next inhale, breathe into the belly and push the belly out to the knees. Continue the breath into the chest and the back. Exhale back, chest. Bring the belly into the spine as you push all of the air out. Again, inhale, push out in the belly. Chest, back, exhale, back, chest, belly. Take a couple more big belly breaths at your own pace, each time trying to fill the belly a little bit more on the inhale and squeeze even more air out on the exhale. Return to your natural breath when you're ready. And I'll take you into the Kapal Bhati Pranayama breathwork. If at any time you feel dizzy, you must stop the breath. Check the video description if you have any injuries or medical conditions. So let's begin. Kapal Bhati is the breath of fire, so it really works on our navel center. It's good for the core muscles and also bringing your energy up. So we take a short, sharp exhale and a passive inhale. Now you can speed this up if you're getting into the rhythm of it, or you can keep it slow. And remember, go back to your natural breath at any time you feel any discomfort. Let's go. And breathe normally. This time, on your exhale, pick up your pelvic floor muscles and we're going to inhale the arms up to open the chest. So take a big breath in and let's go. Keep going and just make sure that your exhale is short and sharp and your inhale is natural. Inhale, thumbs together, hold the breath. Exhale down. Breathe naturally for a couple of breaths. Start to notice any changes in the body, in the energy coming around the body. Let's do one more round. Inhale, thumbs up, shoulder blades together. Big in breath. Let's go a bit quicker if that feels okay for you. Inhale, hold, exhale. Take a few natural breaths, relax. Notice what's going on in your body right now. Feel the energy coming from the bottom of your body all the way through. The sensations in your arms, your chest, maybe your head. And let's start our warm-up. Our first asana is really good for unblocking energy. So start in Dandasana, the base sitting position. Bring your buttocks out so you can feel the sitting bones supporting you. And it's called rowing the boat, or Nukha Konasana. So we inhale back using the core and exhale forward. Inhale back, exhale forward. You're rotating your hands in and out. Just like rowing the boat. Moving with the breath. So here we're really manipulating the navel center. One more. And relax. Bring yourself back into Sukhasana, cross-legged position. And bring your fingertips to the floor behind you, elbows facing out. We're coming into a little back arch. So we're going to press into the floor. Inhale, look up. Bend the elbows slightly and hold the breath. Exhale, release, keeping the fingers down. One more. Hold the breath. Exhale. Okay, keep going with your breath. If you're feeling a bit dizzy, then just don't go back so much. Just work to what suits you and your body. Two more here. Remembering to hold the breath at the top. Bring yourself on the front into Sphinx position. Elbows are in line with the shoulders. The bottom half of your body is completely relaxed. Straightening the spine by gently tucking the chin down. So Sphinx position massages the abdominal organs, pushing them into the ground. And it gives more of an intense back bend as well. Really focus on breathing deeply into the belly. On your next exhale, just bring yourself completely flat on your front. Engage the core, the front and the back. And as you inhale, just lift up the thighs from the floor, trying to keep the legs in line with the hips. Rest the head, rest the shoulders. Really pointing the toes out to the opposite direction. Exhale, lower. Inhale, we're going to bring the arms and the chest up as high as you can, bringing the arms by the ears. Relax the bottom half of your body, you're just using your core here. And don't forget to breathe. Exhale down. Let's try arms and legs together. Inhale and bring everything up. So you're just balancing on your torso. Point the arms in one direction and the toes in the other. Really stretching. Inhale higher if you can. Breathe. Exhale, release. Good job. Bring out your arms. Your wrists are shoulder width. Coming into scorpion. So we're going to come over to our left side. So Inhale and tuck the right toe. As you exhale, bring the hand under the shoulder and just turn yourself onto the side. Drop the head and just place the leg where it feels good for you. You can intensify the stretch by bending it here, behind the leg, or if you're a bit wobbly, use it to balance. You choose. A nice little twist in the spine and opening the shoulders. Exhale, come back onto the front. Arms in a T shape again. Shoulders back. Inhale, tuck the left foot, bring the left hand under. Exhale, turn over onto your side. Place the leg where it feels good on this side and just relax the body into the position. Exhale, release. Bring both hands under the shoulders, bend the knees, bring yourself onto a tabletop position. Check that the knees are in line with the hips and the hands are under the shoulders. Give yourself a neutral spine to start. Roll the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, drop the belly, look up. Exhale, bring the navel to the spine, push away from the floor. Inhale, look up. Exhale, move with your breath. Keep your arms straight by bringing the elbow creases forward. Just a couple more here. Rejuvenating the nerves of the spine. Energizing the body. And from this position, bring your hands forward a little bit into a supported plank pose. Bring the shoulders away from the ears and shoulder blades together and just secure the core section of the body. If this is enough for you, stay here, or if you want to come into full plank, just tuck the toes, bring yourself up and just check that your shoulders and hips are aligned. Keep breathing. Keep the shoulders over the wrists, shoulder blades together. You can do this, come on. We're going to come into a reverse plank, or there's another option, but I'll just show you this one first. So bring the fingertips facing the feet, twist yourself onto the back, chin to chest, bring those toes towards the floor and push those hips up, elbows straight, gripping into the floor. If this is not available to you and your body, bring yourself onto the back, place the hands under the buttocks, coming into fish pose, roll the shoulder blades together and just push yourself up onto the elbows. So the head has no pressure on the floor, it's just resting or just hanging, whatever feels good in this pose. So either do this one or your reverse plank. Still opening the front side of the body, activating the navel center. Couple more breaths. Exhale, come down, bring the knees to the chest. Hug them tight. Breathe deeply into your thighs. This will help to slow the breath, which slows the heart rate. Resetting yourself and also resetting the vertebrae of the spine. On your next exhale, engage the core muscles, abdominal muscles, chin to chest, And you're just going to come up to meet the knees, so bringing the shoulders and the upper back off of the ground. Exhale, release. And keeping your knees to the chest, drop them over to one side. Nice and high, so we're stretching the middle part of the back. Bring the opposite hand out, look over the middle finger. Supta Matsyendrasana. Just feel that nice stretch in the mid-back. Activating our navel center here by giving it a twist. Notice any energy pumping through your body right now. Inhale, center. Exhale to the opposite side, keeping the knees high. Putting the opposite arm out if that feels nice, looking over. Just letting go in this pose. Nothing to do. Inhale to center. And this time we're coming into a shoulder stand. So I'm going to show you the final variation. And if this is not in your practice or you're a beginner, I'm going to show you the variation against the wall as well. So just hold tight and watch the process before you start, if it's not already in your practice. So we start on our back. And we inhale the legs up, coming up into a shoulder stand. So first, you're just supporting the back here. You can also come up with the legs bent first and roll yourself up. So this is step one. Then walk your hands towards the top of your back and straighten the hips. The hips and the shoulders are aligned. You're pushing up to the ceiling with your toes and supporting yourself with the shoulders and the arms. If you have any neck problems, just stay in this position. It gives more of the weight on the shoulders and gives you more freedom in the neck. So stay in your shoulder stand if you're there, or come against the wall. Bring the legs up to the wall, and you can walk yourself up. Just getting the feel of it. If you're feeling comfortable here, you can take one leg off. If you want to give it a go, take two legs off, and just remember to walk the hands towards the top of the back to try and straighten up. If you're wobbly, that's great because you have a wall, so use it as you need it. In whichever variation you are, roll yourself down vertebrae by vertebrae to come out of it. Support with the hands. And just take a breather here. We're going to come up into a similar position, halasana. So again, two variations. I'll show you the final variation. We start in the same position or with your legs bent. So tuck the shoulder blades together, using the hands to push onto the floor. We inhale and just bring the legs behind us. The toes are behind the head. And you're just pushing away from the floor with your arms and your hands. Halasana, plow pose. Really focus on not pressurizing the neck here. You're digging in to the ground with the shoulders and the hands. Remember, you can do this one against the wall as well. So your feet will be touching the wall and not the floor. A really, really energetic pose, releasing all of the energy by opening the energy centers or the chakras running down the spine.
increasing the blood flow to the head, oxygenating it, and the lack of gravity is bringing more blood through the heart more easily. To come out, just roll down slowly, vertebra by vertebra. Use the hands. Nice. Stay here for a couple of breaths, noticing any sensations in the body. When you feel the energy settled a bit, come over to the side and slowly bring yourself up to a seated position. We're coming into Vajrasana, Thunderbolt pose. And a really good counter pose to Halasana, the plow pose, is Supta Vajrasana. So we're going to lie back with our knees bent. If this is really uncomfortable on the knees, you can bring a blanket and just place it here just to prop them up a bit. There's a few stages of this too, so not all of us can lie flat on our back with our knees bent, obviously. So let's just lean back into this. And if this is enough, stay here. Just opening the front body, stretching it all out. And then gradually bring yourself down and find your limit. Find where you think, yep, this is enough for me. This is a good stretch. So the next stage is the elbows. You can open the throat if you want to here. You can hold onto the feet. And just gradually bring yourself down to the floor. Or stay where you are. And just keep breathing. Won't hold you in this pose for too long because it's quite intense. So if you're on the floor, just bring yourself up with your hands supporting as you come up. Last thing to come up is your neck, your head. From here, we're coming into downward facing dog. So ground through the fingertips, leave the little gap under the fingers, under the hands. Bring the knees under the hips and tuck the toes. Exhale, push back into downward facing dog. We're pushing through the heels. We are sending the hips back, pushing out of our shoulders, let the neck hang loose. From here, bring the left leg to the center and inhale the right leg as far as it feels comfortable for you. I'm going to take you into Wild Thing, a huge energy pose, but if this is not in your practice or you're a beginner, I'm going to show you an alternative. So first, Wild Thing. From Tripada Mukha Svanasana, three-legged dog, we twist over to the left side, bringing the raised leg to the ground. We open the right hand up and bring it over, pointing towards the floor, lifting the hips and pushing out of the left shoulder. Wild Thing. If this is not for you, come into a side plank. And also this can be quite hard too, so another variation of a side plank is dropping that left leg. 3 options here. Choose what suits you. And just stay in one when you've chosen. Exhale, come back into downward facing dog. Rest that back. You can even take a couple of cat-cows here if that feels good for you. Looking after that spine.
When you're ready, meet me back into downward facing dog and choose the variation that you feel good with on your right side. So if you want to stay in downward facing dog, stay here, or bring the right foot into the middle. Inhale the left foot up. Stay here if that feels good. Come into wild thing on the right side, or side plank, or half side plank. You choose what feels good on this side. You might have a stronger side and a weaker side, so you might do something different. But when you feel the right thing for you on that side, as I said before, just stay in it for a few breaths. And when you're ready, slowly bring yourself back into downward facing dog. Take some cat-cows if you want to here. Nice and slow, just with the breath. As you're flowing the spine with the flow of the breath, do a body scan here and notice if you can feel any energy buzzing around the body. Let's come to a place of stillness in Balasana. Bring the knees together, or you can bring the knees to the sides of the mat and keep the toes together. Your choice. Push yourself back. And I suggest you bring the hands around to the feet on this Balasana, just to release the wrists and the shoulders too. If this is not comfortable, you can bring a block or some books. Just rest the forehead here. Always make the pose fit your body. So the idea of Balasana, child's pose, is to really reset, calm the blood, calm the breath, calm the mind. And it is an inversion, so the blood is coming more into the brain cells and the nerves in the brain, which provides more calm. And with the belly pressing into the thighs on the breath, the diaphragm is constricted and forced to slow down, which helps bring our heart rate back to normal. Just relax the body here. Let go. Bring the hands under the shoulders and come up halfway on the next inhale. Exhale here too. Slowly coming up. Inhale all the way to sitting. Take a breath. Or 2 or 3, however many breaths you need. And we'll bring ourselves onto our backs. We're coming into a nice side stretch. Banana asana. Tuck the pelvis up to the ceiling and drop it onto the floor. Walk the feet to the left side of the mat, keeping the hips down. Walk the arms and hands to the left side of the mat, keeping the shoulders down. You can lock the ankle by placing the left foot over the right, and you can lock the wrist by placing or holding on to your right wrist. And just look over to your right side and start feeling that lovely side stretch.
opening up the right side of the body, the right side of the lungs, and intercostal muscles in between the ribs, giving them a nice stretch. Relax here and just scan the body. Make sure you're not holding on anywhere. Let go of any tension. Notice your heart rate. Notice any energy buzzing around. Deepen the breath. Let's do some belly breaths. So we start by inhaling into the belly, the chest, and the back. Feel the difference in the stretch now. Exhale back, chest, and belly. Take one more belly breath. As you exhale, come back to center, and we'll do the same on the other side. So walk the feet to the right side of the mat, keeping the hips down. Arms are coming to the right side. Lock the ankle and the wrist. And you can look over to the opposite side. So we're looking to the left now. And relax. Scan the body again. Let go of what you're holding on to. Noticing any sensations going on. Feelings or movement internally. State of mind. Staying present just with yourself. Bring your awareness back to your heartbeat. Notice if it's slowing down now. Release to center and bring yourself into Shavasana. The legs are coming as wide as the mat, shoulders away from the ears, hands slightly away from the body. You can open your eyes and have a soft gaze up if you would like to, or you can close them and bring your energy in. So our body's relaxed, our heart rate has slowed down. Breathing in and breathing out of the nose. Focusing now on the navel center, just behind the navel. Navel chakra, solar plexus chakra. And it's associated with the pancreas. So all the work we were doing was really opening up that area. Our center of power, fire, confidence. As you inhale, visualize that area glowing a bright yellow color, a yellow wheel of energy, getting brighter and stronger, even more fiery. Visualize that bright yellow light of energy filling your body, from the toes to the crown of your head. Embodying energy. Imagine what it feels like to be energized, productive, motivated. Step into that energy. Remember that energy is always in your body. And come back to this video whenever you feel there's a slump, or you feel unmotivated. Get back on your mat, press play, re-energize, and bring it into your day or into your week. Start to move the toes and the fingers. Inhale the arms up over the head, stretch the toes in the opposite direction. As you exhale, roll to the side, give yourself your hug. You've worked hard. This was a harder session. So well done. As you exhale, keeping the eyes closed, bring yourself up to your comfortable seated position. Bring your hands open on the knees, or you can choose your mudra. Just have some stillness after that energetic session. Rub the palms of your hands together, create lots of heat energy, bring them over the eyes. Inhale. As you exhale, move the hands slowly away, blinking the eyes open, hands to heart center. If you liked this video and you felt like it did what it said it was going to do and energize you, give me a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe so that you don't miss the next series. Namaste.